the lost kingdom of Eldoria in the shadowed valleys of the ancient world, where mist clung to the mountains like a lover's embrace, and the rivers whispered secrets of forgotten eras. There lived a young scholar named Eldoria. She was no ordinary woman. Her eyes held the fire of curiosity, and her mind was a labyrinth of knowledge drawn from dusty tomes and starlit observations. Eldoria hailed from the bustling city of Etherport, a hub of inventors and dreamers, where steam-powered machines hummed through the cobblestone streets and airships dotted the skies like wandering clouds. But Eldoria's heart yearned for more than the mechanical wonders of her home. She sought the mysteries of the past, the legends that time had buried beneath layers of myth and soil. One crisp autumn evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon in a blaze of crimson and gold, Eldoria stumbled upon an artifact in the city's grand library. It was a weathered map, hidden within the pages of a forbidden book titled Chronicles of the Vanished Realms. The map depicted a land called Eldoria, a kingdom said to have vanished centuries ago during a cataclysmic event known only as the Great Shattering. Legends spoke of Eldoria as a paradise of eternal spring, where magic flowed like water and its people wielded powers over nature itself. But the map bore a cryptic inscription: "Seek the heart of the storm, where thunder meets the earth, and the lost shall rise again." Intrigued and undeterred by the warnings of her mentors who dismissed Eldoria as mere folklore, Eldoria decided to embark on a journey. She packed her satchel with essentials: a compass enchanted by her late father, a journal for notes, and a small vial of luminous ink that glowed in the dark. Joining her was her loyal companion, Thorn, a rugged explorer with a scar across his cheek from a previous expedition gone awry. Thorn was a man of few words, his broad shoulders bearing the weight of battles fought in distant lands. But his loyalty to Eldoria was unwavering. "If there's treasure or truth to be found," he grumbled, "I'll swing my axe to clear the path." Their adventure began at the edge of the Whispering Forest, a dense woodland where trees seemed to murmur warnings to intruders. As they ventured deeper, the air grew thick with enchantment. Vines twisted like serpents, and glowing fungi illuminated their way, casting eerie shadows that danced like specters. On their third night, they encountered their first trial: a bridge of illusion spanning a chasm filled with swirling mists. The bridge appeared solid, but as Eldoria stepped forward, it shimmered and shifted, revealing glimpses of alternate realities, worlds where she had never left Etherport, or where Thorn had perished in a storm. "Focus on the truth," Eldoria whispered, recalling ancient runes from her studies. She closed her eyes and recited an incantation from the map. "By the light of forgotten stars, reveal the path that truly is." The illusions faded, and the bridge solidified beneath their feet. But as they crossed, a guardian spirit materialized, an ethereal wolf with eyes like sapphires. "Why do you seek Eldoria?" it growled, its voice echoing through the trees. "We seek knowledge," Eldoria replied boldly, "not conquest. The world has forgotten its roots, we wish to remember." The wolf studied them, then nodded. "Proceed, but beware, the kingdom's fall was no accident. Betrayal lurks in the hearts of men." With that, it vanished into the mist, leaving behind a glowing amulet that Eldoria tucked into her pocket. Deeper into the forest, they faced greater perils. A swarm of shadow beasts, creatures born from the nightmares of ancient Eldorians, attacked under the cover of night. Thorn fought valiantly, his axe gleaming as it cleaved through the darkness, while Eldoria used her enchanted compass to summon bursts of light that repelled the horde. Exhausted but victorious, they pressed on, forging a bond stronger than steel. Thorn shared stories of his past, a lost love in a far-off war, while Eldoria confided her fears of failing to uncover the truth. After weeks of travel, they emerged from the forest into the Stormlands, a barren expanse where lightning cracked the sky endlessly and thunder rolled like the drums of war. Here, the map's inscription came to life: the heart of the storm. At the center stood a colossal spire, the Thunder Peak, a tower of obsidian that pierced the clouds. Scaling it was no easy feat. Winds howled like banshees, and rain lashed at them like whips. Halfway up, a landslide threatened to sweep them away, but Thorn anchored a rope with his axe, pulling Eldoria to safety just as the rocks tumbled into the abyss. At the summit, they found a chamber pulsating with energy. In its center lay the heart of massive crystal orb swirling with storm clouds and inner light. As Eldoria touched it, visions flooded her mind. Eldoria's golden age, where kings ruled with wisdom and mages harmonized with the elements. But then came the betrayal of a jealous advisor, Malakar, who coveted the heart's power. He shattered it in a ritual gone wrong, unleashing chaos that swallowed the kingdom whole. The land didn't vanish, it was trapped in a pocket realm, accessible only through the reformed heart. With Thorn's help, Eldoria mended the crystal using the amulet from the wolf spirit. As shards fused back together, a portal ripped open, revealing Eldoria in all its splendor. Lush meadows stretched endlessly, crystal spires gleamed under twin suns, and rivers of pure energy flowed through floating gardens. But the kingdom was not empty descendants of the Eldorians. Ethereal beings with skin like polished marble greeted them warily. The leader, Queen Lyrian, a woman of timeless beauty with hair like cascading waterfalls, explained that Malakar's spirit still lingered, corrupting the land from within. He seeks to shatter the heart once more, she warned. You must confront him in the abyss of shadows. What followed was an epic quest through Eldoria's wonders and horrors. They traversed the floating isles where gravity defied logic, and battled corrupted guardians in the crystal caves, where echoes of the past replayed like haunting melodies. Eldoria discovered she carried Eldorian blood. Her ancestors had fled the shattering. Granting her latent powers, she learned to summon vines to ensnare foes and winds to carry them aloft. Thorn, too, found purpose in the forge of elements. He reforged his axe with Eldorian steel, imbuing it with lightning. Together, they rallied the Eldorians, inspiring a rebellion against Malakar's influence. Allies joined. A wise dragon named Vortigern, who breathed fire that healed rather than harmed, and a band of nomadic warriors from the kingdom's fringes. The climax unfolded in the abyss, a void of endless night where Malakar's form twisted into a monstrous shadow lord. You cannot stop the inevitable, he roared, unleashing tendrils of darkness that sapped their strength. Eldoria, drawing on her heritage, channeled the heart's power through her amulet, illuminating the void. Thorn charged forward, his axe clashing against ethereal blades, while Vortigern's flames scorched the shadows. In a moment of desperation, Malakar revealed his true motive. Not power, but revenge for a love scorned by the old king. Eldoria took everything from me, he cried. Eldoria, empathizing with his pain, offered redemption instead of destruction. The past chains us, but we can forge a new future. Touched by her words, Malakar hesitated, allowing Thorn to strike a non-lethal blow that dispersed his form into harmless mist. With Malakar redeemed as a guardian spirit, Eldoria stabilized. The portal to the outside world reopened, allowing knowledge and magic to flow back into Etherport. Eldoria and Thorn returned as heroes, but not without change. Eldoria became a bridge between worlds, teaching the lost arts, while Thorn found peace, his scars a testament to battles won. Yet, as they gazed at the stars from Etherport's towers, Eldoria whispered, "The greatest adventures are those that never truly end." And in the distance, the winds carried echoes of Eldoria, promising more mysteries for those brave enough to seek them. Thus, the tale of the Lost Kingdom wove into legend, a reminder that curiosity, loyalty, and compassion can mend even the most shattered realms.